It's December 20th, 2014 as I'm recording this. And I think it's a good time to talk about giving. And I'm not talking about giving objects. I'm talking about giving compassion. Because compassion is something that pretty much everyone can give and pretty much everyone can receive and use. And it costs nothing but a few moments of your time. Maybe longer than a few moments, but it costs nothing but time. And to me, it's time well spent. And you don't have to do something that's grandiose. You can do something small. You see somebody carrying a bunch of stuff, hold the door open for them. It's small. It's insignificant. But maybe it's not. There's this thing called the snowball effect. I'm not going to bother explaining it to you because I'm pretty sure you can figure it out. And if not, look it up. But you have no idea what that little gesture of holding a door open can do. And it's not so much what you did or what happened right after, but years later. I would love to actually have seen this like real life happen. You go into a store and you hold the door open for a young child. 60 years later, you're old, you're in a wheelchair, and you've been trying to get into the store for a while. And somebody comes along and opens the door for you. And you notice a twinkle in their eye. And you realize it was that same little kid 60 years ago you hold the door open for. Touching. Probably would never actually happen, but, you know. I mean, I have heard stories of that. You know, somebody gave something to somebody and years later they returned the favor. And it can be something as small as something like that. You know, you buy eggs for somebody, or you buy formula for a young mother who can't afford it. Years later, that baby is your doctor. I mean, it can happen. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I truly wish I see more of that in the world. I mean, I've seen instances where people have, you know, juggled their stuff, put a bag down so they can open the door, and two people walked right past them to get to, you know, walk right past them and walk in the door and didn't hold the door for them. There's been times where me and my wife have gone out to eat, and she's almost been seated by the time I get in there because I've held the door open for other people. I remember one time we were at a restaurant, and we were waiting to get seated, and I literally opened the door probably 20 to 30 times. And I mean, I admit that's a small little insignificant gesture. But one thing it will do to almost everyone is show them that there are people who will help you. Even if it's as small as opening a door, they will help you. There's an instance I heard about years ago where a car had veered off the road and into a river. And this person dove into the river. It pulled the people out and walked off. And this person saved two people's lives and just disappeared into the crowd. That is amazing. To me, and this is sad, to me it's more amazing that somebody just helped somebody else in need than saved somebody's life. I'm being 100% honest with you. Granted, the door opening thing is not that significant, but it amazes me when I see people pass up a parking spot for the car behind him. It amazes me because you don't see that. You just don't see it. It bothers me that it amazes me, but it does. And it bothers me even more that people don't do it that much. You don't really see it a whole lot. You know? I've seen instances in small areas where people have done this, you know, even if it's something like, you know, well, you got 3 things, well, go ahead in front of me in line, I've got like 10, go ahead. I'm gonna be here for 5 minutes anyway, why not make it 10? Big whoop-de-poop. To me, it's amazing. I remember hearing a story about this guy I worked with. He was in track, and there was 2 runners. I think hurdles. I think it was. I'm not sure 100% about what it is. Where you jump hurdles, where you jump over the thing. And this, you know, the 2 competitors. The guy fell and broke his leg, and the other runner stopped and went to make sure he was okay. And I can't remember what exactly happened. I think it's because he touched the other runner or veered off the course or something, but he got disqualified for it. And he said, I don't care. It's running a race, or make sure this guy's okay. The race means nothing. This guy's safety is more important than mine, than me running a race. And to me, that's awesome, and it's great, and I love to hear those stories. I mean, I even like to hear the ones that aren't even true. You know, just because I truly believe that that inspires people, that they want to make that story true. I just wish that more people would do that. Take credit for it if you want. I don't care. I don't take credit for a lot of things that I do. I can think of an incident that happened not too long ago where I watched people walk by somebody in need, and then I went and helped them. And I don't care about accolades. I don't care about that. I've got a shelf with medals I've earned in the military, and all they are little medals and pieces of colored cloth and a pin. That's all they really mean to me, because I know what I did. You can take those away. You can never take away what I've done to me in my heart. So, if you're watching this, do me a favor. Talk to somebody. Hold the door open for somebody. If they drop something, pick it up for them. Tell somebody good morning. Pay somebody a compliment. A strange person a compliment. Imagine how you would feel if that was done to you. Then do it to somebody else. To me, something that I learned years and years and years and years and years ago is something that I remember as being the golden rule of life. Do unto others as you want done unto you. Peace out, people.